Not yet, not yet, not yet. What about you? I got you, I got you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Okay, okay.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from the Superdome. Hill is
Oh,
going to
next
take it out
month.
of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carr right away going to look to throw. There's Chris.
Good stop.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work
Let's
his way
go.
back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll
Let's
get
go.
this up to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Smith, the man in motion left. Carr now on first down.
Ah, good
And the
stop.
throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Ah,
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Airing it out deep for Smith.
what are y'all doing, bro? Wide open like that, bro.
Big time play there for New
You put in all that work and then boom.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute
Crazy,
brilliantly
bro.
here on this opening drive.
That'd be crazy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way
Yeah, I
inside
got you,
the
bro.
30 now, first and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out.
We on it, bro.
Forget trying to
Trust
set
me.
anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Carr throwing on second.
Of course.
His throw
Of course.
incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not
Only
provide
thing
the
gonna be
super
good on
flashy
that though,
plays
for
very
real,
often,
for
but
real,
he's
is
pretty
multiplayer and
reliable. Usually
Warzone.
excellent target.
If they come out with
Only
another
catches what's thrown to him on that play.
on the Warzone.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Right. It be like that.
Now Carr.
See what I mean?
Open man, it's a
Be wide open.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
But the only thing that might be good though is zombies though, for real,
left
for
here,
real.
one of their tight ends.
And multiplayer, that's it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Nah, I was thinking about building it, but I was just like, why not just go ahead and get it already built. I wanted to though, for real, but I just knew it was gonna take some time. It was gonna be a headache though.
Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Let's go.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Let's go. That's TD. That's me.
That's
me. Let's go. Let's go, boy. That's me. I told you, that's me. Told you.
Jamar Chase, 69 yards. And
Let's
the
go.
Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Let's go. Let's go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Get you up out of here, boy.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Kamara trying the right side.
Let's go.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
What?
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Flushed out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but
feeling the pressure here and taken down and set back at the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Carr gonna throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back late plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
This is Mixon on the draw. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Carr to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. 694.
Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From midfield now, Burrow. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On the delay, it's Mixon fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again, it's Carr. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Carr. He'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. From 21 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you got the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I said could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Carr to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
6:18.
Here's Carr. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing his Carr. Complete on the deep ball. The protection really holding up that time. That's what you want in the 2-minute drill, but the coverage equally as good.
Yeah, I'd say it's protection both sides, right? Get it for the quarterback, make sure you have time to throw the football, and he did. Plenty of time, but nowhere to go with it downfield. So the coverage, as you noted, terrific.
Carr to throw. Complete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, Carter, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw his car. Being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there in overtime. 5 yards.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there. Move the ball past midfield. And now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Flushed out right.
Let's go.
It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. What a huge takeaway for this defense. The interception on the opening drive of overtime.
What an absolute disaster of a time. His first interception of the game because throughout the game, he's made sure to keep the ball away from the other team. He's done a nice job of that. Here, the interception pops up, and now, on the other side of the field, all they're thinking, get 3, and we go home.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, it's Mixon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. There's power down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Let's go.
And he will take it up for a Bengals touchdown.
He goes 12 yards on the touchdown run.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On one, right?
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
On second down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Hook up a 15 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. A draw play for Mixon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow goes right back to Smith again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Burrow will throw.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs
at their 25-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. From short yardage, trying to pick up first downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
That's Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get that near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Let's go. That's so annoying for your boy.
After the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Get it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
To the air on first down with Pickett. He finds his man complete. That's one. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good one, bro.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He's got room to run, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Pickett.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going
boy.
there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard.
You should kick that, bro.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Pickett.
That's
Another fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Look at that. Wow.
Look at this. Big game.
One of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. A solid stiff arm.
Good run,
inside the 25 now at the 24.
Get that
And quickly they get to the line. Mixon with a first down carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's what I like. Good, man.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now they will throw it with Burrow. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Mixon. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
Crazy.
They'll try and throw forward with Bengals. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. taking it in. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they are trying to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
From the 31, here's second and 6. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. This one hauled in by Sample. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
Let's go. Let's go. Hit that Southern like, let's go.
A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Let's go.
So often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
That's good for 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Pickett now from the gun here. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Let's go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Get up out of here, boy. Yeah. Ain't that boy quit. On that ass. 33 and 11. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's pretty good. 33 and 11. I'm on a 9-game winning streak. Yeah. 33 and 11 online.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Purdy looking to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's up to the 47.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Another run, this time McCaffrey. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And just shy of the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance sticks head just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's why I hit that second one.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Nixon will try the right side.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow.
Oh my God. Why on his side? Why?
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's over the middle and caught by.
What up, boy? What up? What up? Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
It's
It
not a very
is.
generous one. He looks to be
Yes,
about
it
a
is.
yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
At least you smart on that.
Is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but
Let's
3
try to
points,
come back.
the end result.
Yeah, we
He's
can make
solid.
this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and
It'd
probably
be like
say,
that, bro.
we should have done better there.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Should have just stayed there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
Let's go. Let's go. Back in the game. Let's go, boy. Back in the game. Let's go. Let's go.
82 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Charles had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that
right
is.
on
They
it.
had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
Let's get this ball back. Let's go.
He was designing run after catch in every play. That's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Let's go.
I agree with you totally. No one goes
Let's
out on
go.
the field and says, all right, let's just settle for
Right,
3
let's
in
go.
certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They
Good
do
stop.
get a yard
Let's go.
there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Man open, that's
Good
Deebo
stop.
Samuel. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor.
Let's
He
go.
gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing
Let's
toward
go.
the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's go.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Man, I'm sorry, bro.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw.
Let's go.
And he's got his tight end, that's
Let's
Smith.
go.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixing up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
Let's go. Let's go.
Joe Mixon,
A 16-yard touchdown run.
Let's go.
and the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
Let's go.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Let's go.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And
I was
only
about
able
to
to
say,
get
you
this
almost
to the
got it.
19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. A beautiful fake. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
I was about
Really
to say,
cannot
we
get
almost
this out
had
to the 25-yard line as he's
almost
dropped at the
had
23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's time to roll. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Let's go.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Complete. Smith has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
McPherson's kick is good. And that moves him
I had
up by a
to kick it. I
touchdown.
wanted to go for it.
17-10. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone that they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Good
Because they're not even over 100
That was
yards
me.
yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey.
Let's go. Good stop.
He's going to be stopped behind the line. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A 1-yard gain there following
getting the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious
hit that
position.
shot.
We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Let's go.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly
Let's
appears to
go.
be a critical conversion right there, because now
Boy,
they
it's
keep
over
the drive
with.
going. They take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They get him to the ground
It's
line
over
on the cusp
with.
of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So Larry and CD going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Let's go.
Here's 1st down.
Let's go, boy.
Here's Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of
Good
that,
game, bro.
it's
At least
been
you
very,
didn't
very
quit.
hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time
It's all good.
Now
Got
the
you, bro.
focus is really clear. They need to get that
So
first
good.
down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Purdy to throw.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
To throw is Purdy.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Good game, bro.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Next on EA Sports.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin here in Denver, joined by Charles Davis. As CD, the Broncos are looking for a turnaround here in 2023. Coming off a 5-win season and a last-place finish in the AFC West. But this doesn't feel like a last-place team.
Nor to me, because when you look at them on offense, loaded with skill position players at wide receiver and running back, and then flip it over to the defensive side of the ball, and they can compete with anyone. They make it tough to run your offense.
Now, meanwhile, for the Houston Texans, the future is now. They take C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State, number 2 overall, and we will see him get the nod as starter in this one.
And you and I laugh privately often when teams say, well, we want him to sit and learn. Come on, if you take him that high, play him right away, go ahead and get him started, and we'll see him do exactly that in this one.
And off we go from Denver.
On the return, Tremont Smith.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
This will complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Shaquille Griffin is the one who stuck him for the loss there.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, Williams able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On fourth down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Desmond King back deep. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went #2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
Stroud off the play fake.
And this will be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Stroud.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive with Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. Here we go with Williams. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Texans defense stands tall. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And this will be a Texans 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They run with a former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. Gets past one man.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
29 yards for Dameon Pierce. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's what we were hoping to see out of Williams last season before a torn ACL 4 weeks in ruined expectations that he could join the top tier of NFL running backs. That type of upside remains, though, and Denver certainly prepared to help him unlock it as he returns to full strength.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing is Wilson.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for Broncos first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now Wilson.
And it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Open man is Noah Brown. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. The throwing again is Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped, and then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
Yeah, great toe tap, but you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make sure you're out of bounds, right? Just don't get it all down as he did there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work, Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard. On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. 55 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Stroud now on second down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Stroud looking to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he gets it down to the 32. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Now Stroud.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Singletary here running out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud.
And this is going to be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Woo! Our time to shine, fellas.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown. Keep it open all day. The ball moving down the field.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
To throw is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Wilson on second down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Stroud.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Yeah, this defense rallies and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.